Hey, Indy. What you doing? You're not be getting to my wires again. Don't make much of a ruckus this time. Be a good girl. Take... oh, okay. Well, anyway. Welcome back to another episode of Casual Play, Casual Help. Should be episode 16. And we're almost done with the A's. And joining me today is Kitty Cat's Indy. She came galloping in here because I'm in here and she wants attention. But sadly, we can't give that to her just yet. We need to focus on today. In the previous two episodes, did R2 and Athena? Oh wow, we only just have one more A. Okay. So, we're at Awilix, goddess of the moon. She is an assassin from the Mayan pantheon. First skins, you have your standard Awilix skin. Blood Moon being the palette swap, as
How
always.
You doing, pal?
Renegade, which is a... yeah, some of you may not be old enough to remember Knight Rider back when that was on TV, but this is an homage to Knight Rider.
Awilix.
This one, of course, is a skin for one of the SPL teams in Smite.
These mortals don't even know what's coming.
Midnight Dove, which I really like, has that sort of celestial look to her, but I don't
Who's
got
the
it.
target?
Power Surge was from a battle pass that we had about 2 years ago, I believe. Has that sort of futuristic mercenary feel to her.
Yowza.
Feline Fashion is kind of just like a Halloween type skin, I believe. She looks like a cat.
The sea is calling.
Wave Rider, it's kind of funny because her mount, which would be her panther, it gets turned into a jet ski. It's kind of fun.
Let us joust.
Royal Champion I like because, of course, I like the knight aesthetic, and also with her mount being transformed into almost like into this, like Battle Cat from He-Man, which also is a good show. Yeah. So anyway, her first ability is Summon Suku, which is her mount. Gives her increased movement speed, decreased strafing, which you'll see in the video, and also does damage when she leaps off of it. Feather Step, I have to hit somebody first to be able to use this because it's almost like a lock-on type thing, where once I hit an enemy, I can press 2, which will put me over, which will take me over them, rooting them, and crippling for less than a second, but that's pretty much all it takes. You'll see it as we play. Moonlight Charge sends Suku out in almost like a spiritual-esque thing, which does damage, and if I hit anyone from the side or behind, they get knocked up into the air. And her ultimate Gravity Surge, if anybody's in the air, which could be used by this or other knockups, I can proc my ultimate, and it pulls them towards me, stunning them and damaging, and it gives me attack speed and physical power. Now, her passive initiative, if I am to initiate funny. If I'm to initiate combat, then I deal additional damage for 2.5 seconds, increasing, which as you can see is 30%, which may not seem like a lot, but it is. For damage is good, and not doing damage is bad. Are you back again? I'm talking to Indy for all of you audio listeners, which is everyone. Now, what I like to do differently about Awilix is that I like to go Hydra's Lament and go with that type of build, which which means that I'm not focusing on attack speed and hitting a bunch of times. I'm going for, because how Hydra's Lament works is that after every ability, there's an 8-second window where I can hit somebody with my basic attack, dealing that damage plus additional damage from my physical power, which is really like a slow and heavy hitter type build. Because Awilix is a bit more it's a bit more basic attack oriented, but her abilities really open up for that style of build, being a slow and heavy hitter instead of being fast and whatnot. Because there are assassins that do it better, like pre-Loki, before his rework. Who else? Yeah, I'm blanking at the moment, but yep, you'll see.
Who's the target?
Awilix.
Yeah, before I got Renegade, which I think I got from one of the chests from watching all the ads. Used to
Awilix.
run this one, but now I'll be
doing,
running
pal?
Renegade. Oh, our Cthulhu has the Toon skin. That's ooh, interesting. Let's see. Things to look out for. For Hebo, he is a huge burst mage, because there's a big combo of his 3, which is a water spout, which knocks people up, and using his 1, which is on a 2-second cooldown, by the way, that does a lot of damage. And also his ultimate, which does a lot of damage. Either way, you don't want to get caught up in his wombo combo. For Horus, it is of course his 1 and 2. His 2 being a dash and stun, and also a shredding protections, and his 1 lifting somebody up and slowing them with his other basic attack.
What did the villain say when he got his legs chopped off? Oh no! I've been defeated!
That's funny. I think I will go Bluestone Pendant. I mean, even though that Awilix isn't technically an abilities-based assassin, we still will be using our abilities a lot.
How pointless your resistance is.
And also the abilities-based type items, like mainly Heartseeker, give us a lot of physical power. And we'll be using that to our advantage. I just realized that we have Fenrir's on our team, which he is an assassin, but there's a huge meta out where you play Fenrir, but instead of building damage, you build defense. And for some reason, that works. I don't understand how.
An enemy has been smoked.
Wait, seriously? Kekri has purification beads? Why?
And steak? You know when one's chopped in half.
That's so weird. It's kind of baffling. Like Guardians choosing active relics that normally assassins, mages, and hunters pick, or assassins go in Guardian builds with defense. So weird. Yeah, what makes Khepri annoying is his ultimate, which is, I believe, it is called Scarab's Blessing. And it's pretty much an instant revive if you ever reach 0. So you really gotta catch Khepri when he doesn't have his ultimate, which is pretty much a given for
Why don't you attach that to
like
my
each and every
electronic pulse
encounter.
I just did.
Just bought Hydras, which will give me the additional. Oops, I didn't really mean to do that.
You did a thing.
Yeah, you really kind of gotta make sure that you press with purpose. Because as you've seen with Awilix's ultimate, it's instant. So a misclick can kind of put you shit out of luck. But technically, it didn't do that bad.
I don't have a weakness.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. How flush is it? Oh, yeah. Can't believe I forgot to mention this. But with her passive initiative and that additional power, it really comes in handy with Hydras because of that 30% increase. And also, if you do cancel her summon like this, it doesn't put her. Hold on. Oh, Khepri just did the thing of. Dang it. Anyway, what was I saying? Ah, yeah. Just because you cancel your the summon doesn't mean that it's going to get put on cooldown. So you don't really have to worry about canceling. So you can do something else. Yeah. And for me to run away. It really is difficult to do word speaking, especially in the heat of battle. Because I can multitask, but the tasks in which I do multi will probably decrease in efficiency. As always, sure to get the jungle buffs.
Take this jungle buff.
I'm
And our second, well, whatever.
Why don't you
Get the crusher for that additional damage, and also going to get Heartseeker. Now, I like for it to be put on the record that I really don't like doing these types of builds, going Heartseeker and Crusher one right after another. But it's really more of I have to do it to be able to keep up with what some of these other people do. Much like with me playing Loki to get him Diamond before his rework, because I pretty much follow the same format. Like with most assassins, you really gotta choose choose your moment to strike, and also go for outliers. Of course, getting saved by Kepler. I don't know how I got that one.
Was brilliant.
Right. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you go like Bluestone Pendant and/or Crusher, and you do like so much damage to somebody that it looks like they're at 1 HP, and it's like, oh, this guy's so lucky, but then like 2 seconds later he's dead. Sometimes that extra bit of damage can come in clutch. Yeah, see what I mean with Hebo, just his one ability with the F-shoot. I think you mean... Alright.
Out of like all my mana.
On my way.
That sucks.
Allow me to care for your fear.
Wait!
Be right back.
There's nothing really much to say about what each
Enemy missing
enemy
right.
enemy team is building. Besides Horus having Stun of Gaia,
Upgrade installed.
which is a health and
Careful, right.
which is a health and HP oriented item where it regens a portion of your max HP.
Better tell them Blockbuster because they've been shut down.
Good old Blockbuster. Those were the days.
An ally has been slain. Teammates are taking.
And also many of you are too young to remember Blockbuster. It's where you actually had to get up out of your house and go get a movie. It's like Netflix, but worse. Are you kidding, dude? These Capris and Ultimate themselves, it's so
I
dumb.
just did.
I mean, the only reason why you should ult yourself as Capri is if you're doing his achievement of saving each individual each individual person on your team, which includes yourself. So, but of course, that's just my personal opinion. And you all should try to strive to follow. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I guess they're dead.
Thanks, pal.
Run away. Oh yeah, this is my strafe speed now with Suku.
Upgrade installed.
And see normal strafing. Time for me to go. And it looks like the game might be benefiting the enemy team. Because we have almost doubled the amount of kills than they do, yet we're practically even.
Tree!
Ah, dang it.
You have been slain.
Yeah, getting caught up in crowd control's not fun. Never is. Of course, as always, Bloodforge for that
Why don't you
that
attach
shield.
that to my electronic pulse projector?
I just did.
Yeah, probably just go with my typical crit.
Maybe you should
But
keep
with
an
more
eye on
crit.
that guy. Killing spree. Don't even a little bit better.
Yep, see what I mean with Horus and his knock-up.
Thanks.
Knock-up is really annoying.
A teammate did a thing.
Yeah, you're all right.
for trouble and make it double.
Yeah, Ficker's going defense. It just baffles me on how you choose a glass cannon to go defense with. But of course, like I've said, it works apparently, and I don't know how. Because they still retain their assassin-like damage against glass cannons on the enemy team. And I'm speaking from personal experience. Yep, failed that by Kepri. That little cartoon nuclear bomb.
Oh man, I'm getting old.
And Toon Cthulhu is the best.
Upgrade installed.
Why you're running? Not like you have something to fear or anything. It's just a gigantic dog. Yeah, 500 damage for Kibo's 1. That's on a 2-second cooldown. I'll let you be the judge on how fair that is. Or you know what? I could actually upgrade Bluestone Pendant for to do more damage. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh, but of course, taking the entire team to take one jungle buff and/or one person. This is something that you see a lot in Arena. Just the audacity of people. I mean, because a normal person would say it doesn't take an entire team to kill a glass cannon, but of course the enemy team doesn't go by that logic. So disappointing. And also, how many episodes can I go just complaining about how people play and it's still be relevant?
Ally has been slain.
is she getting HP?
Dying is bad for you.
Oh, she has ASI, no wonder.
Attach that to my electronic pulse projector.
I just
That
did.
looked like it hurt.
ASI headed it. Ow. Headed again.
Had been smoked. Yeah.
Oh, that's why he got purification beads. Those because of me and my ultimate. Good to know that a guardian fears me. That's always a good thing to know. I mean, a guardian's scared of dying. That's kind of something else, ain't it? I don't like that damage. What really sucks is that they're all sticking together and not really giving me a lot of opportunities to work my magic, as it were. No. Guess I could do that then.
Now I have been slain.
Yeah, of course.
Teammates
Classic bailout. Of course. Just a roach. Why do I take so much damage?
really? Only a double kill.
I know the answer to that. Don't
Killing
mock me.
spree.
We might be done for.
Over 1,700 for crit. That just goes to show you on how deadly this is. How deadly this is. Especially with the initiative.
Ultimate is down.
Gonna have to strategize. Come on. Ooh, nice. Nice job, Hebo.
Pretty good run.
Alrighty. Another good game. Anyway, as always, hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.